is Foster, F-O-S-T-E-R. Boone is the last name, B-O-O-N-E, and my title is General Manager.
Tell me, we've been seeing that there's some problems with companies that are offering marijuana delivery services throughout the valley that aren't legal.
Right.
What is your take as a legal dispensary?
So I think our take is that patients are actually being robbed of a quality service that they actually voted for to be put in place here in Nevada. And I think that's a real shame. We take a lot of pride in the value that we bring to the community here. We offer great patient consultations that allow, I think, our patients to really get the knowledge that they're seeking in treating some of their ailments. Secondly, we're a much more safe operation than some of these illegal delivery services out there. Nevada has some of the strictest testing policies out there, which I think is a great thing. It's all set up for patient safety, and none of these delivery services have to abide by those same sort of regulations that were put in place to protect consumers here in Nevada.
Talk to me a little bit more about what else are patients being put at risk for? What are they putting themselves out for if they are engaging in these kinds of websites?
Right. So I think there's a couple of different ways to look at this. One, the main way that they're at risk is kind of health safety issues. We test for pesticides, hormones, any sort of contaminants that might be in the actual product. And so by going to these illegal delivery services, they sometimes masquerade as legitimate services. They're putting themselves at risk for being exposed to those type of contaminants. Secondly, these delivery services are in fact illegal. So they're being exposed to a legal service and are kind of putting themselves in a potential place to be persecuted by the law for that. So we have these legitimate services now in Nevada, and so patients should definitely take advantage of them out there so they don't have to resort to legal means to get their medicine.
And you said there are ways that you can tell if a establishment is legal or illegal.
Right. I think one of the easiest ways to identify that is if the delivery person or the patient consultation that you meet does not have a state ID issued badge, then they are not a legitimate service. That's one of the easiest ways to identify that. And second, if you're kind of questioning it, if maybe the person that you talked to when you place your delivery order didn't seem like a professional service or anything like that, ask for a copy of their business license. All licensed services out here should be able to provide that to you. And so there's no problem in asking for that.
Perfect. Is there anything else that you think is... Tell me, are you frustrated by something like this happening, that you went through all of the legal problem, the legal issues and payments and establishing everything the right way, and then other people are putting up websites or Craigslist ads and doing it themselves?
I think I'm frustrated for the patients because they voted for something to be put in place, a legitimate service to be put in place, so that they would have a safe product to get, and they aren't getting that right now. The only frustration I have is for a concern for the patients.
Do you think that there are other kinds of potential dangers with something like this happening when people... I assume a lot of the people who are using these don't know that they're illegal.
Yeah, I think there's definitely potential risks involved with that. The health factor, the legal factor, and also you just don't know who you're dealing with when you're dealing with some of these illegitimate services. Everything that is done through licensed operations is going to be above board. All of our employees have extensive background checks, who they are. So you know the type of person that you're going to get when they come to your door when you're operating through a legitimate service or through a licensed service. So there's definitely risks involved with using illegal delivery services.
So just to be clear, the only people who are allowed to offer delivery services for marijuana in the state of Nevada are licensed dispensaries?
Correct.
Okay, and then what is the state or the law mandate that you do in order to operate?
There's an extensive kind of regulatory process, licensing process, multiple rounds of inspections that every dispensary goes through. And as part of that, there are stipulations about delivery services and the regulations that go along with that. They're as basic as the quantity that is legal to carry for a delivery service in the car at any one time, and they get even more extensive beyond that. But the regulatory oversight body comes in, inspects, makes sure that you're following all those parameters, and then issues your license.
But these are all basically in place to protect the company and protect the patients.
Absolutely. We've gone through an extensive licensing process to make sure that we're doing everything to protect the consumer safety, the patient safety, to provide the best quality medicine, to provide the best quality of service. And right now, patients are kind of being robbed of that quality, of this quality, legitimate service that has been established out there. And it's a shame because it exists now. Sometimes they just don't know that they're using an illegitimate service.
That was perfect.